Hey, Jesse, I guess to start off, your immediate reaction to the news, of course, that Brian Flores was fired. Were you surprised after the way the team finished the season?
Yeah, I think a lot of guys were probably surprised. Anytime that happens, it's not fun. But yeah, I think the surprise is probably a good word to put it.
Barry?
Jesse, beyond surprise, what other emotion did you have? Were you disappointed? Did you think Coach Flo was a good coach?
Yeah, I think it's probably sad, like a sad feeling for everybody. Anytime that happens, it's kind of unsettling, but it's a business, and unfortunately we're all under that circumstance as well. So you just kind of put your best foot forward and wish everybody good luck and move on. But we all wish Flo good luck on everything he does too, and he's an awesome coach.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Omar?
Jesse, I want to get into how the season finished. Obviously, Robert Jones started for you. What was, not that it's your first time having a young player replace you, but what was that process like trying to get him ready and keep the unit focused?
Yeah, it's I think Robert Jones deserves some time too. I think everybody does, and I think he did a good job. I think him stepping up for that role was awesome for him, and I tried to help him as much as I could. He went out there with courage, and I thought he did a pretty good job. And just being in that situation, it's like it's a business. It happens, and it sucks for me, but I'll move on from it, and I'll learn to get better and improve myself as well.
If I may follow that up, this year early, basically going back to OTAs, you were wearing the brace, you had the knee issue. Did you have regrets about not getting that knee cleaned out or addressed in the off season before training camp opened, or did you feel like it was okay the whole year?
Yeah, it's just the wear and tear on it, and I manage it, and I did stuff in the off season. I don't think I need anything scoped or anything. We had good trainers to help me with it, and after the games, it's it kind of wears and tears on you. During the game it wears and tears. I don't think it's an issue for me moving forward or anything. I think playing on a high speed kind of position tackle, it can kind of beat you up a little bit, but it's just management, load management for myself.
David?
Jesse, back to the coach. What are the qualities you would like to see in the next head coach for the Dolphins?
Oh man, everybody has kind of the same outfit, and I think Flo brought a lot of good qualities to this team, and competitiveness, toughness. That's probably falls under my category. I think whoever they hire is going to be somebody that falls under that same kind of mantra, and all ends up being probably scheme and how players react to certain coaches. And I think Flo did a great job. It just the chips didn't really fall where we wanted them at the end of the season.
David Lang?
Hey, just curious how you found out, and if any of the players had the chance to talk to Flo or hear from Flo, and sort of what that was like.
I think we all found out probably the same way everybody does this day and age, is probably Twitter or hearsay there on the news or whatever. And I think I was doing my exit physical or something, and you come out of the room and that's the whoever was talking about it, and you're shocked, and I'm not sure how everybody else found out about it, but probably a similar deal there.
Joe?
Hey, Jesse, I'm sure every player and every media member has their own impression of Coach Flo's personality and approach. But I'm wondering your perspective, how now that it's over and you've been around him for 3 years, what was your thought about Coach's personality leadership style, approach, and if it worked?
Yeah, I mean, Flo, he's intense, and he gets after you when you're not doing your job, and that's what a coach does. And some days you may not want to hear it, but most of the time that's what you need to hear. And I think the guys that are in the building and we're on the team, they respond pretty well to it, or they wouldn't have been there. And you got to have thick skin with him. It's tough love. It's you're not doing your job, you're going to hear about it. And if you're doing your job, you're not going to hear from them. So, I think he brought out a lot of good in everybody. And I think the way we responded the second half of the season, when we got everything kind of rolling a little bit, I know we weren't very consistent on offense and this and that, but I think, guys got better, and that's, the bottom line.
Thanks, Joe.
We have time for two more. We'll go to Alan and then Cameron Wolf. Alan, go ahead.
Hey, Jesse. Wanted to go back to your own season. How much did the knee issues hamper you this season in terms of your performance?
Yeah, I wouldn't really, look back on my knee issue or anything. I think it's, every O-lineman's got one, and it's just how much, you can load manage it and, get through it. I don't think it's going to affect me moving forward or anything. And I think it's just me having confidence in myself and, trusting myself more than I probably showed out there. But, I just have a lot of room to improve for myself.
If I may quickly follow, were you ever at 100% during the season?
No, is anybody, I don't know. I feel like I was.
Thank you.
Cam?
Jesse, what's up, man? I guess since Flo was there the 3 years, you guys had 4 O-line coaches, maybe 3 OC setups. What factor do you think maybe all that change had on the offense and maybe the lack of progression on offense?
Yeah, I mean, since I've been here, I think I've had 7. It's been different techniques, different coaching styles, different schemes, everything you think of. And it contributes to a lot of things. And it's, how well you take the coaching, how well you can understand stuff, and how, well you're a fast learner. But, ideally you want the same guy coaching your guys and, letting one voice in the room coach your guys. So I think a lot of that has to do with a lot of things, but, at the end of the day, we have a job to do, and, you better learn, or, you won't stick around.